Healing the shadow self. Our shadow self is our darker side, where feelings are repressed, hidden, and denied. We may mask them or be unaware of them altogether because we have pushed them down deep inside of us. Parents, siblings, friends, teachers, and observing others around us has influenced us to create our shadow self. We are taught what is acceptable by society. We all wear a mask that we present to the outer world to hide the parts we deem ugly and unacceptable for the rest of the world to see. It is the part of us we despise or refuse to accept. We may even be unaware of it. It is the part of us which is unloved and rejected. We project judgment onto others, yet these are things we do not like in ourselves and reject. We look externally when we should be looking within. Negative thoughts, behaviors, and habits manifest and create our reality, perpetuating the shadow self. We blame others for our unhappiness when in fact we must take full responsibility for who we are. The shadow shows up as self-abuse, addictions, jealousy, anger, hurtful actions. When the shadow appears, in an outburst, for example, we feel embarrassed, ashamed, guilty, because we can't hide it. We must uncover and claim the truth about ourselves and accept all aspects of who we are. We must face ourselves by bringing it to the surface. The shadow needs love, acceptance, and recognition in order to heal, to live in peace, and with more joy. Before we get started, perhaps choose an area of your life where you have had unwanted experiences occur, or pick an area of your life you would like to heal. If you have a behavior, an addiction, or a habit, select one of those. You will focus on this during the meditation today. Write it down before we begin. Get comfortable. Keep your back straight to align the chakra column. Breathe deeply with long, slow inhales and long, slow exhales. Feel your body relax and sink into the chair or the floor. Feel yourself growing roots into the earth. Let go of all thoughts and feel like you are floating, free and light. You see a path before you. It leads you to a beautiful, lush forest. As you enter, you feel the coolness of the air upon your skin. The breeze blows through your hair. You feel alive and refreshed. Notice your surroundings, the flowers, the shrubs, the smells, the colors. The path, as it meanders, takes you deeper into the forest. The trees rustle from the wind, and you sense a sacredness about this place. You come around a bend in the path and see a small bridge over a slow running stream. You hear the ripples of the water as they cascade over the rocks. You stop here and observe the colors, sounds, and smells. You hear animals rustling under the brush. Call on your power animals to appear to you at this time, as they will travel with you on your journey today. And when your animal appears, welcome it and thank it for offering protection and guidance. Together, you continue on the path. You spy an old wooden bench up ahead and sit down. Behind one of the trees, you sense your spirit guide is waiting for you. So you call them forth. Gently they appear from behind the trees and approach you with love and compassion. Your guide sits down with you. They are here for protection and guidance. Tell them what area of your life you wish to heal today. Perhaps they have a message or a gift for you at this time. Tell them you need to get to know that part of yourself that is causing the unwanted experiences or emotions. Ask your guide for their assistance in showing you the way. This part of yourself could be your inner child, teenager, young adult, or even older. You may experience your shadow self even as a shape or a color. There are several large rocks in front of where you are seated. Focus on one of them and ask that your shadow self appear to you. Give them a moment. They may not want to come out right away, but encourage them to. And as they emerge from behind the rocks, notice what they look like, what age they might be, their expression. If it is not a human form, take note of all the details. Welcome them and thank your shadow self for appearing to you. Tell it you want to get to know it better. Tell it that you have been trying to do something positive to heal the pain and suffering that living in the shadows can cause. Ask it its name. Ask how old it is. Call on your spirit guide and ask them to please send any aspect of this shadow self up to the light to be healed. Watch as the dark dross lifts and is carried away as new white light shines down onto the shadow self. Ask your shadow what it is trying to do for you. Thank it for trying to help protect you from pain. Ask it what you do that makes it feel afraid or anxious or upset. And ask it what it needs to be happy and to feel loved. Tell it you will do whatever you can to help it to heal and feel whole. Send loving, healing energy to the shadow self. Tell it that it must want to be healed in order to be happy. Tell it you will be more vigilant and pay more attention to it. It will mean trying new things to express its feelings in a positive way. Ask it to please forgive you for ignoring it for so long. Tell it you want it to become a conscious part of your life. Tell your shadow self that you love it and promise to care for it and nurture it and give it more positive outlets for its expression. Ask it if it would like to come closer and receive a hug from you. Feel total love and acceptance for this shadow part of your being. Embrace it and feel the love flowing between you both. Send Reiki healing energy to it. Say a short gratitude prayer that the two of you may be healed. Ask your spirit guide if there is any advice or help it has for either of you. Look deeply into the eyes of your shadow self. Feel the connection and the love between you grow. As it seems to merge with you and disappear, you give thanks to your spirit guide and power animal for their love and protection on this journey. Give thanks to Source for all the help and love you have received. Remember to continue to have a dialogue with your shadow self, feeling acceptance for it as a part of who you are on this life path. Slowly, everything in front of your eyes begins to fade. You begin to return back to the room. Feel the floor or chair beneath you. Become aware of your body. Feel your toes and your fingers. Begin to move them. Breathe in deeply and let out a big sigh. And when you are ready, gently open your eyes and bring your focus back to the room. You are now completely awake and alert. If you wish, write down your experience on this journey today in your notebook.